Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Excuse my attire. I am actually going to do some night swimming, which I'm really excited about, really soon, so that's why I'm in my bathing suit. I don't even know why I'm apologizing for that because A, who cares, and B, who cares, right? But I did try to zhuzh it up a little bit for you all with the face of makeup, but that'll be coming off soon, so, you know. Really, I'm just doing this all for you all. And I'm trying to look cute and pretty because I'm about to go off in this video, so, you know. I want to have a nice, sweet face and presenting demeanor because I feel like I'm about to sound like a bitch. I am so tired. Like, I am so fed up with people telling me and content creators like me and just Black women in general. I am so tired of people telling me that I am embarrassing because I make content for Black women who are looking to date outside of their race. Like, I'm sick of it. I know that's not going to stop them from saying that, but I am sick of it. And the comment that pisses me off, that grinds my gears more than any other, is the person who says, "You don't see any white women making videos on how to attract the Black man." Have you ever thought that maybe, like just amuse me for a second, just entertain me for a second? Have you ever thought that maybe the reason for that is because, at least within our nation, white and white passing women have always been the standard of what is desirable in a woman? Let's think back to high school. Whenever there's a cute little boy who enrolls in school and shows up in class for the first time, your average little white girl is sitting there wondering whether he would like her based on her personality or her looks, not her race. The average little Black girl, unless he's a Black boy, of course, and in the case of a little white girl, it really doesn't make a difference, but your average young Black girl is sitting there thinking, oh, he's really cute, but I wonder if he likes Black girls. And that mindset doesn't just disappear. That mindset doesn't just leave you all of a sudden. It doesn't just like vanish into the ether in adulthood, because the world that we live in our adult lives is, for the most part, there's some progress that's been made. I mean, there really is. There is some progress that has been made. But the world that we live in now is not drastically different from the world that we were living in when we were children. Look, the point I'm trying to get at is there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting something that is unorthodox or unconventional to the way in which you were brought up. And not only is there nothing wrong with wanting something or someone that is unconventional, there is nothing wrong with asking for help to achieve that goal, to get that person. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing embarrassing about it. Dating outside of your race is not embarrassing. What's really embarrassing, like, let's talk about it. What's really embarrassing is picking a person solely off of the fact that they are a certain race and turning down anyone who could be a great person, who could be a great partner for you, who actually wants to be with you, who wants to take care of you, who wants to be there for you throughout your entire life, who wants to be that anchor in your life, but you turn them down because they're not the color you want them to be. That's embarrassing. Like, that's really, really embarrassing, and dare I say a little immature. Like, that is ridiculous. So no, dating outside of your race is not embarrassing. You are not self-hating. I mean, I guess unless you are, then, you know, there you go, you are. But you're not just necessarily self-hating because you are dating outside of your race, and you are not a sellout. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. Here is the thing. You are not a sellout because you never bought into anything. If you were born Black, then you are Black and you will be Black. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. No one can close the account on your Black card. No one. Like, please, somebody, please, 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 please explain to me, how is your partner being the same race as you going to make sure that the bills are paid on time? How is your partner being the same race as you going to pick your kids up from school, going to take your kids to school, going to go to the PTA meetings, going to chaperone the field trips? How is that going to determine that? How is your partner being the same race as you going to help when you want to pick out some paint swatches because you want to renovate the bathroom? How? How is race going to help in any of those situations? Please explain it. Please tell me. Please. Okay, so now that we have addressed the interracial dating naysayers, and even though we know that they're full of shit, we want to address them in a very compassionate, diplomatic manner. Because what we don't want to do is cuss them out. Well, I mean, that is what we want to do, right? Like, that's what we want to do. But we're not going to do that because we're better than that. So here is what we are going to do. This is how we are going to address the interracial dating naysayers. My first piece of advice would be to make sure that you're actually dating outside of your race for the right reasons, so you really won't be triggered when someone attacks you or criticizes you. The reason that I am so triggered is because I freaking make videos on this stuff. So I receive a lot of negativity, right? Like, I receive far more negativity from making these videos than I ever have from actually just being a person dating outside of their race. So you want to make sure that you're really dating someone outside of your race for reasons that won't allow you to be triggered. Another piece of advice that I have is make sure that you choose someone not based on race, but if they happen to be someone outside of your race, you want to make sure, I mean, honestly, this applies if they're within your race, but in particular to interracial dating, you want to make sure that you are choosing someone who you are willing to stand up for and who is willing to stand up for you. It is so important that if you are doing something that is unconventional or unorthodox, that in this case in a relationship, you're doing it with someone who is there to support you and who is willing to support you in all scenarios, in front of all people, all demographics. So make sure that you are choosing a partner who, if critics come along, and they don't always come along, but if critics come along, they have your back and you have their back. And last but not least, I want to encourage you to just protect your peace and to protect your relationship. Protect the energy that you let surround and enter into your relationship. Like I said before, I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna get the assholes out there. I'm always gonna have to deal with this shit. But that doesn't mean that you have to. And it's so important that when it comes to your relationship, especially if it's a relationship that's like unorthodox or unconventional or an interracial relationship, you really want to make sure that you are not consuming content that's going to piss you off and make you think that the world is against you, because the world is not against you. The world is really not against you. And I genuinely believe that the universe wants what is best for you. The higher power that you believe in, or maybe not, wants what is best for you. And again, you want to make sure that you have supportive people in your life, not just your partner. I mean, your partner should definitely be a huge support system in your life, but you also want to make sure that your friends are supportive, that the family members that you choose to interact with are supportive, and you really want to cut down on how much energy you are giving to those who do not support you. And, you know, I don't like ultimatums, just generally speaking, but if you are with someone that you love and that loves you back, you may have to cut some people out that you also love, or limit the time that you give to those people if they can't support you in the love that you have with your partner, because it's your life. It's your life. You have to live your life, and you have to be happy with your life, and your happiness is your choice to make.